Oh, hi there. I didn't see you come in. I was just browsing some of the fine deals on the Nintendo Switch eShop. Why, look. Look at all these great games. Look at all these quality games. And this one. Oh boy. Salad Bar Tycoon. How could we go wrong? Oh boy. Ghoul Boy. Yes, it says it's purchased. And you know why? Because I purchased it once because it was very cheap. And you know what happened? It refused to accept Switch inputs. And therefore, I got a refund for it because it could not be played. Oh, look! Romancing Saga 3. Maybe. Oh, look. Croc's World. Oh, look. Super Dragon Ball. All sorts of other goodies and Sudokis and... Yeah, but you didn't come here for this. I didn't come here for this either. That's it. So hello to Draven, to Escape Route, Sushi, Inu. You know, I'm starting to think that maybe Sushi Sunshine should think about Mavis Beacon. And Janny is also here. Hello. That is a fine tea, if I do say so myself. And since I did, I agree with myself. It's time for a trial. You should think about Mavis Beacon. You know, as in, Mavis Beacon teaches typing. Nick? Yeah? Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me? Yes, I was very much aware of this. Oh, yeah, why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. Well, yeah, she has a whip. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time, all by herself. Yeah, I was disappointed when I found out Mavis Beacon wasn't a real person. And I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation, that's right. And then you look at me, and, well, you think, my gosh, what's up with those bangs? What's up with those gradient bangs? Do they still make Mavis Beacon? Probably don't. I'm a suspect in a murder trial because I murdered somebody. Maybe I didn't. Good morning! Oh, sorry, we have to give her that voice that we love. Good morning! Two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm here to get some fettuccine. Hey, morning, Pearly. Yeah. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother's coming today to show us support. Yeah, that's right. And if Francisca tries to whip the mom, that's gonna be like the scariest thing you've ever seen in a courtroom. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick. Do you think you could do me a big favor? Did you channel Mia today too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Oh, they're still doing that. They're still doing Mavis Beacon. Well, that's good. I think we have a future stream game on our hands. SoyBomb learns how to type with more than one finger. Beautiful. Mr. Nick. Pearly, you stinker. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya. I'll leave you to your alone time. Oh yeah. How is everybody tonight? Are you well? You specifically. I could stream Mavis Beacon. I could probably get an old Mavis Beacon. That sounds like fun. Wait a minute. That gives me kind of an idea where I just stream different typing games. I mean, there's Mario Teaches Typing. There's the Ease Tutor Typing. Mavis Beacon. I'm sure there are others. Nick? This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? I'm worn out. I need a vacation. Amora, do you need a vacation? Yeah, you're licking yourself, so you don't need a vacation. Amora teaches typing. That's how she types, by the way. I gotta change something here. Ew, that didn't make it better. Yeah. Anyway, imagine typing for cats. I think it could happen. Carmen San Diego. Is that still? Oh my god. I'm so behind the times. All right. Guess who it is? Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Judge Old Man Draven presiding. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. Windows 10? That's pretty good. Who in the world likes Carmen San Diego? SpongeBob SquarePants typing. There's that House of the Dead typing. I'm sure there are more. Anyway, the The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Wuching! Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. That's nice, Miss Von Carmen. Huh. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Fang. It's true. Women really are scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. This key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright. Whoa. Pokemon. I haven't streamed Pokemon in a long time. Maybe I'm overdue. Maybe that's a winter thing. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? But Ms. Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Old Judge Draven teaches typing. Caviar. Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she drops this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant and Morgan Fey to the stand. Uh-oh, the Morgan Fey is coming to the stand. Keyboard for the Game Boy? Yeah. Witness, name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking? I don't think anyone really cares. You know what? This may fly in German courts, but we're in whatever country this game is set in. I don't think that you can whip the judge. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. The spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is. Yes, that is. You, be quiet. Okay. If there are any assassins in the audience, now. I think I found a least favorite character. And I know she's purposely painted to look that way, but I do not like this character in the slightest. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have? Mystic Maya. She escaped from the room. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. I hope so. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. The other day when I was talking about not playing a video game for ages, well, just yesterday you dusted off the Mega Drive and played Sonic the Hedgehog and Mercs. So in other words, Sushi got murked. Alright, forget it. Forget it. I don't know why security let her in with a whip. It's because this place is terrible. This is like Portland. Oh, is that what Mercs is all about? Miss Faye, please testify to the court. What happened during that time? Was that a naff joke? No, it was a good one. It was primo. It was channeled through escape route to me and out through the microphone. Your Honor, I will try my best. Well, how are your Sonic skills? I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Time to find a contradiction. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. Joke excellence. An excellent joke. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Really? You got frapped in the neck? Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right, she is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Well, let's see what we can do. All right, let's cross-examine everything and get some info. Well, I have a bit of wiggle room for error here, but let's see. Just now, you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lada's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English. Not to mention she looked awful. Okay, that's mean. I think Lada Heart's kinda... yeah. In any case, I've already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Faye? B-tube? Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. Well, you know what? I'm sticking with this, even though I don't like doing this one. On top of which, there was another. Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. No, I'm gonna question it. There's another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger. Is what I thought to myself. Oh, I see. Well, you know what? You know what? I like Lada. I do like Lada. That's very noble of you, Miss Faye. I like Lana Hart as a character, and I like doing her accent. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Ms. Faye, please continue. Are you in the second case? Greetings, wizard. It is I, Soy. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. Well, why would you lie about something like that? It's very painful for me to say this, however. The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. So you were covering for the defendant? Well, yeah. Oh, well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. But the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she? This witness did and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there's always later. Yes, very well. You know, Draven, as a chat member, as a member of the Soyalty community, and the YouTube community at large, you are a very valued member, and I don't know what we would do without you. That being said, you as a judge, you're horrible. You stink. Now, fitness. Continue with what happened. Hello, Mats. How's it going? Mats! He is the worst judge. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit such a thing. However, yes. Why is she drinking paint in the courtroom? You are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Yes. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However... bribed by the lunch lady, but did she get bribed by, hefty lady here? Someday I would also like to get a frame meister. That would be lovely, but you know what? It's all about the Benjamins, baby. You fainted? I became dizzy and collapsed on the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps. The defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy? Witness elaborate on that point for us. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yeah. Oh, why, yes. Yes. So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went? I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. Looks like Ms. Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. That's enough. From what I can tell, there's nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. Is this gonna bite us in the butt? We'll find out. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after? Go after. Leaving the channeling chamber. Yes, yes. Ow. Be quiet, you. Hey, I didn't even get to finish reading, and I already got whipped. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone. Who was it? The prosecution calls Miss Eeny Miny Mo, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Sushi's going on a tangent there. I think you can see where this is headed. Well, at least I don't have to do the Morgan. Do the Morgan. Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is like Eeny Miny. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the like university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. So I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. I love how he calls her sir. Now then, Miss Miney. After the murder took place, you spoke with the dependent, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well, like, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. Yeah, have some spine. It's a company that makes light guns that work with LCD screens, but not worth it. So, me streaming Duck Hunt is probably not going to happen anytime soon unless I, you know, play on a CRT, which... Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, look at her butt. Totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Hold your horses. Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at the time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister? Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh, well, this is a witness. Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? Sure, we'd love to hear about your terrible thing. Tell us about the terrible thing. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Miney, please. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Any? Did the light girl travel to the future from the 90s? Yes. She also has a head full of hair. She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor? I just can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. It's a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. So, like, listen to Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice and Cool Mo D. You know Draven. Cool Mo D. Hello, Evie. You know Cool Mo D. Nobody remembers Cool Mo D. I wonder if he's still even alive. Possibly. Yeah. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Cool Mo D. Nobody remembers that. Cool Mo D. Cool Mo D is most definitely still alive. Cool, is he still putting out rap records? Scratching them vinyls? He's probably more... what's the word? He's a more credible rapper. Not Canadian, he's American. Tell us more, Draven, about Cool Mo D. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. No, see, Vanilla Ice is like the Ricky Jay of the 90s. Hello, Ballin'. How's it going? I keep on ballin'. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish trouble. Yeah. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. Good, I don't have to do her voice for a little while. Good. Going great? Yeah. Time to cross-examine. So you were sleeping in the side room. Why? Was that because of your, sesame allergy, was it? I'm curious what she was doing there in the first place. Body M, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, cool. Like, that's right. Sesame. Hello, DK. How's it going? Animal Crossing. I will be honest, Ballin'. I've pretty much ended my affair with Animal Crossing. I now play other games. I started a Yakuza game recently, and I played it again last night, and it was fun. Until I ended up getting 10 years in jail, and now I'm weak. I think there was sesame seeds in the lunch that they served that day. I had this premonition that it was gonna be totally a seedy day. What? I've only fired it up recently to possibly buy. Well, I bought some candy for other people, and also I look for outfits for other people, but I think I'm done. Never played Animal Crossing. You know, I didn't think that I would like Animal Crossing, and then I bought it on a whim, and then I got addicted to it for a while, and now I've finally escaped that grip. Yes, indeed. See. Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? By the way, thank you, DK, for suggesting Super Bong. I'm actually very happy that I finished that game, despite that last level of Evil's Bane. Cool Mo D's last actual album was 1994. Wow. Interesting. Wait, Talk show? What? I wonder what somebody will pick next month. Okay. You know the time? Like maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think. Well, there's the flaw. Number one, I don't think the... Wait a minute. 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 It would help if that actually told me the time, but... Bonk is cool. Bonk has its moments. I beat that last level of Super Bonk. It was well worth it. That's true. See, you say around 11, but why do I feel like the event happened at like 3? Why is it stuck in my head that the event happened at 3, not 11? At 11 a.m.? Yeah, like my stomach is totally ready for like food. I just need like something to prove that that's not true. I just need something to tell me a date or a time. Unfortunately, there's nothing with like a clock in it. Just making sure. I swear that it was like the channeling was at 3. But I need like a proof. See, I don't have any like anything here that specifically states that it was 3. Ah, no, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time was it when the someone came into your room. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? Never mind. No, witness about this person who entered the side room. Why can't you remember the time? Why couldn't this person remember the time? Are you absolutely sure? I guess? You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. What? You know, Sushi, I'm going to agree with you. Composite cables are naff, which is why I ordered, which is why, you know, I bought, what did I buy? What did I buy here? I bought this cable here for the PSP, and you know what? It's kind of naff. You're right, it has naftitude. But I have a component cable coming. So, yeah. Hopefully it'll get here by, I don't know, whenever it gets here. It won't be here for a little while, but it'll get here. Well, Mr. Wright, defense rests. But that was a cut also faced about time. Now said Fitness, how did you feel when you saw Ms. Mimi Miney? And any update? It's on its way. I don't know where it's coming from though. I'm actually hyper curious right now. I like hadn't seen her in like so long. I was so happy and like you know what? I want to find out more about my component cable. Luckily, I can look it up really quickly. Let's see. Well, it says arriving between 30th of November and 21st of December. That's not good. Well, it was shipped on the 8th of November. Yeah. Where is this particular item coming from? Oh, okay. It's coming from China. That's why. It'll take a while. It'll take a while. You're happy in a sad way? Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. Wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again? But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult. But I like know all about the Korean channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. S-cart cables are the best. I use S-cart to stream my Super Nintendo. Yeah, like she said. So you really didn't think anything strange with the whole encounter? No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange. But, ow! Don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase, objection? Did you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright, it's a question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister. Is that important? Oh, it's very important. SCART? S-cart. There ain't no cable like an S-cart cable. It's very important. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally like normal. So there's nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, nothing was like weird. She's talking to herself like she's found something wrong. It's impossible. Like, is everything okay? Can I, like, go on? Something's up. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. Something terrible? What was this thing she just told you? Huh? Like, didn't I just, like, tell you about it? Did you, like, forget already? A foolish fool, a foolish sieve for a brain only speaks foolishly with foolish words. Well, excuse me, princess. Okay, that's good. That's a good line to use. Sorry, but can I hear the story one more time? Like, sure, no problem. I'll even, like, tell it all spooky-like for you. Ooh, that was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Was that spooky enough? Like, how was that? It was a little scary. Like, I'm sorry, maybe I, like, put too much spookiness into it. She really put a lot of thought into this lie, didn't she? We can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. She's bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up. Don't get careless, okay? Remember, calm and collected. That didn't help me. That didn't help me at all. Ah, darn it. Well, okay. Her costume looked totally normal. I don't believe this. Now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save here. Save down here. But something's off. Like when she says the costume looked normal. I kind of want to present like this. Because that's not a normal costume. Like if I show this picture, that's not exactly a normal costume. That's, Now I could show that, or I could show the actual... this. I'm gonna present this one. That was a very well spun line, isn't he? What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. I love it when he makes that face. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Oh, she mad now. Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, Anna? I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. C'est pas spray. Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Can I eat my hat now? Num 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 num. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. Order! Order! Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this? Num 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 num. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. Miss Miney? I'm thinking. Don't interrupt me. Num 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 num. Num num num. That. It. And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? Well, that witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry, I, didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony. If you please. Testimony. Like, the side room was, kind of dark, you know? Which it wasn't. So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I, persuaded my sister it wasn't, right to do something like that. And then, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. What? Yes, now I see. You have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. Except, bull. Because, look at this darn thing. You can't notice the blood. It does not blend in. It's very clear. It looks like someone squoze a jelly donut on you. Whatever the word is. You think? Like, thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Judge Bug Eyes here. Very well. You may question the witness. How come I never call any witnesses? Side room was like kind of dark. No, it wasn't. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. How do you know what is bright, Mr. Phoenix Bright? Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Ms. Miney's? You are such a hopeless cause. Witness to me feel free to ignore this tight little man. I hope I ruin her. Get me out of here. It's like the costume is like purple, right? The blood totally blended in. You didn't see the blood? Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well. That's, Are you gonna tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. Sure. Continue. And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And what was your sister, Ms. Mimi Miney, like at the time? Well, she was like, totally flipped. Did you notice how I just did a really cool impression? Totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew. She, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Ms. Morgan. Did Mimi Spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah. Like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Okay, why? Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better, too. Mr. Phoenix, right? The sooner, the better. And, like... Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know. Can I ask you one more thing, Ms. Miney? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Huh, like, when do you mean? When? When you... Talking about when you arrived at the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't. Just give up already, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Phoenix, the judge believes his testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, you have to give it another shot. Alright, so. Go back and take your sister to the chamber. When you... We're in the side room. Well, let's try that. Like, no, nothing strange. Okay, so that's not working out. So it must be the middle one then. Something's going on here. When you were going to the crime scene. Talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber. Of course. Like, no, nothing strange. Think harder, I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't. It's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? I ask because it is very important. Very well. Ms. Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but okay. Well, I didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber. Try to remember that time. Oh, like, I remember. I remember, like, I totally didn't see anyone on the way. So you finally pull out of a witness is never a dead end in Phoenix side. I agree. Phoenix, the judge believes his testimony. I don't believe this, but, you know. See, I don't believe this for a second. If she's too stupid to see red from purple, she's got problems. But there's something about this. Any advice, folks? Like, I still don't believe that she can't tell the difference between this purple and that blood. That makes no sense. And she would have seen... I haven't read ahead this time. I feel like she would have seen Pearl. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I'm going to present the ball. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. What? Yes, they are. What are you... Dumb. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I should present the person, not the profile, or the person. Objection! There we go. That's better. You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. However, that is impossible. Like, what do you mean? I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Interesting, you have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So, what about this child? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. The garden? Yep. Which means anyone walking through the area would have to have seen her. So, Ms. Miney, what do you have to say to that? No, I am Ghost. I mean, num.
Objection!
As the court can see, she's a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her sister at that time. Do you honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing? Preposterous. It's not preposterous, and I can prove it. What sort of foolish? There's no way someone walking along the winding way could not have noticed Pearl. Please tell me that this, now do I want to do the jar or the ball? Well... Oh, you know. Take that! This urn is my proof. An old cracked clay pot. What is that going to prove? Do you know why it's cracked? Because Pearl broke it. That's why. She broke the urn. Yo, why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? This urn was broken around the time the channeling started. Ah. And Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. Well, num 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 num. Ms. Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I've sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Ooh, that face! Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you're saying. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. Ooh! So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. That's right. Jacques! I was like sleeping in the side room. But why was she there? Why was she there? Your lies end here. What do you? The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there's clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? Won't help me, Mia. Well, let me check. Well, see, here's the thing. I'm going with helping Mia. Don't worry, you're on the right path, Phoenix. It might be a little hard for you to see the contradiction, but it's there. So, just this once, do you want me to help you out? Yes, absolutely, help me. Please, I need your help right now. Hold on, first calm down. That girl, she slipped up with her words. Her words? She really was in the side room the entire time. And she just testified about something she shouldn't have any knowledge of. And what is that? The rest is free to figure out on your own. Okay. She was asleep in the side room. That's not possible because it's in her testimony. Earlier in your testimony, Ms. Miney made the following statement. And like Ms. Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time, both myself and Ms. Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So, like, what does that have to do with anything? Num 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 num. It's very simple. Ms. Miney, how did you know that fact? How? I can see that Ms. Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Ms. Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way. Okay. But look at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the channeling side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Ms. Miney, please answer the question. Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Then I suppose since you put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. If there was a witness at the time of the murder. That's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Innie Miney. So now is the time to prove it. Where was the witness when the murder took place? I say here. Ms. Miney was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Ms. Miney was at the scene of the crime. Order! Order! Oh, order! Whoa. What the? Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that's correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Ms. Innie Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? Oh, you know. Back here? Here, of course. Behind the folding screen. Ah! Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. Not unless they were in that chest. See? You stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball. Now, Ms. Miney. One so young as you shouldn't be saying. Shut it, Gramps. As if you know exactly how old I am. She did it. Oh, I'm sorry. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this! This! Ms. Miney. How you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. That tiny little box, no person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. That clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it had nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right, I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright? You think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Maybe. Maybe. Before I do that, I do want to save first. And now, I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. This box seems oddly perforated. Your Honor? I, fell asleep. You got lucky, Phoenix. Now give it another shot. What? I think that was accurate. Oh, what? The box seems perforated? Well, it has a bullet. Oh, bullet hole! Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid, as if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. This? What on earth? I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole. About 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? Holding screen, it had a hole at the same height. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. I was thinking, oh, well, if it wasn't there, then there would be a ball inside. Anyway. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box, and then into Inny Miney, right in the hiney. Ms. Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Oh, I'm a ghost. It's a big hat. Order, order. So what do you... Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Inny Miney? That's exactly what I'm saying. Miss Inny Miney. You were hiding inside this clothing box all along. You wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. I guess. Except for one thing. Except for one thing. Where'd you get the wig? Where'd you get the fake hair? See something. I wish I could make that text box disappear so I could see something, but anyway. To masquerade as Maya Fey. She had a plan from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop. The fake hair already burned in the incinerator. Okay, I'll go with that. I can't stand to listen anymore to this foolishness. That's foolish. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and I have a proposition. This whole idea is that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do that by herself. It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. She's toast. Need I remind you? The foolish receive no mercy. Wait. Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? You can't be serious. Hold on. I'm making pizza dough here. And now I'm going to stretch the mozzarella. Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. And her name was Lotta Hart. No, I'm just kidding. It was Franziska. No, I'm just kidding. Take that! This person. It wasn't someone from Crane Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. It wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan. Fey! Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier with the garbage bag hair? What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? Like, I think this is what really happened. I like this song. I don't know why, but I do. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other two, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. In fact, you might say, he was alive! The last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. Sorry. Suddenly, Amora puts her paws on the AC adapter to keep warm. It's cute. We're back from Le Piano. Les leçons de piano. Okay. I'm working it. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray. So it was not actually Christmas. The samurai dog was only half eaten. It was Lotta Hart's twin sister, Lotta Fart. No. After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. We are about to get a bill for that, by the way. Click! Ms. Miney. She immediately covered her own costume with blood. Click. Pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Ms. Morgan Fey chased us out. Please, leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Odd that her twin sister would have the same first name and a different last name. Well, the twin sister's married. How about that? Married to a Harold Fart. Okay, hurry, before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Post the photo of the poster of the movie Almost Christmas with the faces of the Ace Attorney cast. Well, how about that? So their parents named them both Lotta Hart. Yeah, but the other one's spelled Lawta. H. Ha. Ha 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 ha. Who is that laughing at a time like this? Ah! Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry, are you still by chance evolving? What is this time? Ms. Von Karma? Surely. Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is? This Fitness is the real murderer. Why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with the medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Eh? Well, that's, I know. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say, except I was too busy, making this pizza. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? That is her motive. Well, are you too stupid to figure it out yourself? Jeez. Go back to school. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say, too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. Motive, that's... The reason you want Dr. Gray dead is this. I just want to make sure this is right. That's a possibility. Darn, game over. She has to have that voice. It's just how it is. I just want to check a couple other things, but I feel like that is that. I know what the motive is. Oh, the things that Innie will do to get a free medium's costume. Twist me like a lemon. No way. No lemons. Ha! Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers. What the heck? You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Just through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? Hold on. Hold on. You want to say I want to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? Senile, stupid Gramps. I'm like going to explain, so like please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I like wanted revenge, then like I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, like the guy that thought of the spirit thing was like Dr. Gray. It was like a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? However, you see. Ah. Pathetic Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. The end. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Ms. Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there's no reason for Ms. Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. Game over. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should learn your place. Gurk? Hee, see, like, it's just as I, like, told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie. Very well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Ms. Eenie Miney. Well. Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute. Alright. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. Well, she's from Germany, so it kind of matters. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. It's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. And Sushi's back. He went to get a sandwich and also transcribed the Dead Sea Scrolls. He's also responsible for that oddly really good Pictionary NES music. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Final answer, please. Oh gosh. I'm channeling Regis Philbin myself. It's the Korean channeling technique! Oh! If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? But can I? Let's observe evidence. Well, let's see. I feel like I can, but I don't know, can I? Is this something that I have? I don't want to do it if I don't think that I can. Also, I don't want to do another investigation. This one's unusual. Why does the gun have Maya's fingerprints? Okay. So I'm curious. Can I actually do it? You know what? I'm gonna save and just see if I can. Must press on. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Ms. Miney had a motive. Ha ha ha, too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended, after all. Eek. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Let you state something? No. I refuse to let you state something. What? You're supposed to be on my side. A Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey, wait a sec here. Hey. I am hoping that the next part of the trial is not too long. As I will very likely be ending it around the 2-hour mark. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. She smells. There's no way any could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your aunt, Morgan. That's terrible. Why would my aunt? Let me... Oh, he's stating something for the record. Wiki, wiki, wick, wick. Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ack, Miss Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation. Looking down on me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. Even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Huh. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. Well, now I've read what you've had to say for the record. Let Wizard Penguin's testimony be added to the court record. You want 3 things that are connected? Why, it's... I don't know, but I'm stuck to a cat right now. You big hairy meatball, you stop. Nice big meatball. Alright. I'll also say something for the record. Is what you're gonna say, Wizard is spoiling things? Because the answer is, yeah, I get that. Alright. Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You proved Miss Eeny Miny had a motive. Eeny Meeny Mighty motive. Oh, well, I am gonna badmouth her because she smells. She had an onion lunch. Eeny Miny and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and that is the car accident 1 year ago. No, they have 2 points of connection. But anyway. Ms. Miny, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, like, you wanted to, like, ask about my, like, motive. I, like, didn't see the point in, like, bringing up the past. Ms. Miny, if you please. Okay. Like, I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... That was, like, last year, in May. Like, something really bad had happened at, like, my sister's clinic around then. And, like, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was, like, totally pooped, too. So I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat after being pooped. I'm being bitten right now, by the way. I am being bitten by sharp teeth. Ow. No, stop. Cease. Baby. I, like, woke up because of a jolt, and, like, there was a sea of flames around me. Mia is Bayer? No. Lotta Hart is Bay. Also, maybe, April May is totally Bay. I, like, opened the door and, like, got away. Does Amora need to be fed? She needs to be fed some justice. You need justice. Who needs justice? Amora needs justice. You need to be taught a lesson. Vanilmia? Anyway. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. My name is Dr. Gray. Those were merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip. Hmm? Yes. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did, in fact, drug Miss Miney's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Alright, I need another angle. Some sort of medical malpractice happened at your sister's hospital then. Yeah, like, that was in May too. Like, the thing with all the patients dying was like May 2nd. And like, our accident was like on the 24th. 2 accidents back to back. You assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was like totally tired, so that's why. Duh. Like, something really bad had happened at, like, my sister's clinic or anything. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was because the medicines, like, got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Miney? Like, no way! Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. Good night, escape route. Bed place. Bedpan. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault. But, like, it really wasn't my sis. The night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. Okay. Dog food. You mean totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, she was being investigated, like, every day? It was, like, a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder, then, that the car accident happened, huh? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True, true. Ah, but like, I don't, like, have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney. Liar! You have a license! I have it! Ms. Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. I was like totally pooped too, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. Pooped. I was pooped. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like it was at like 1 AM or so, I think. I had like a paper due like really soon. Highway of Nightmares. So, like, I hadn't slept and was working, like, real hard. So it's because the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. I, like, woke up because of a jolt and, like, it was a sea of flames around me, you know? Your sister, what happened to her? I didn't see her. The car was like totally black and there was like a ton of smoke. I like totally had like no clue what was going on. I like opened the door and like got away. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I like kept wanting to forget that time. So like I don't remember things about the accident in like detail anymore. Well, it's alright. No need to push yourself. I think I, like, gave an interview after the accident. Did you now? Why don't we look at that again? It's crashed, woke up in a huge sea of flames. You were like still half asleep, but you opened the right door and like got out. That would probably be the most accurate, you know? It's that article, and I've already got it. I like didn't have my license, so like I couldn't take over driving for her. Hold on. And that's why you were in the passenger seat. Like, yeah. I was like at my college's research lab till like really late. Amora? Amora's not a musical kind of cat. She doesn't like to dance either. So my sis was like giving me a ride home. Let's see. Phoenix. Yes. You can't do this. You're being too easy on her. There's got to be some sort of secret sleeping in this testimony. Let's find out one crushing contradiction. Okay, I'm gonna save. But I feel like I want to point something out. I want to do something here. Ms. Miney, that was a lame lie just now. Lame. Are you a cute cat? Well, you only see like this part of her. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Ms. Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What? Are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. And how did you know he was perverted? No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right? What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Ms. Miney did not have a driver's license. You sure? Ow! Cry and my whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm like, glad you get it, but like, even if I had my license, I like, don't think my sister would have like, let me drive. Yeah, just stand there humming to yourself. Not you too, Mia, with the whip and the pain and the ow. Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because I think the situation calls for more detailed testimony. Miss Miney, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry. Didn't mean to be mean. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. Noob. I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. Do I have to know something about cars? I'm saving here. Oh, whoops. No. Let's go back and press this. So what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called. Permit? Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Wow. Ignorance is to be whipped. What was with her? She said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, a drop of rain. And, like, she would notice if someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands. Why would she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car. Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, alright? Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? I feel like I'd just gotten this really shiny, bright one. It was a new car. Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK. Oh, it's a British car. Oh, so it's junk. No, I'm just kidding. Hmm? The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? Old man Draven? You? Ah, that's good. It was a really special model. She'd waited for a whole year for it to arrive. Your Honor. Yes? Let's have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much. That's not my point. Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. This new car was like a totally special model from England. England. So, yes. Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They're expensive. Their driver's seat is... Oh! Oh! Smart man! Smart man! Right there. That's what I'm talking about. You know why that makes sense? Because if let's go back to our court record for a second here. Or actually, or maybe it was the testimony. Let me just double check this. You opened the right door and light got out. But that's the driver's seat on a British car. Oh. Oh, man. Beautiful. It seemed there's no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? You. What do you know? A sleek shape, purr the engine, wild way it starts, cool breeze of the AC. Forgive me. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. Yes, I see it! Oh. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. I don't care about that. Like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. I'm gonna save here because I think... See, normally this game doesn't, like, roll with me. Ms. Miney, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor? Which side is the passenger's seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course. Because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. Alright, good night, Sushi. I'm gonna deal with British cars some more. Isn't that right? Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Ah! What do you mean by this? Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Order! Order in the court! Order! Order! Order out! Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Innie said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Miney. That's what Innie said, yes. That is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Innie or Mimi, who was really driving that night? If I get this wrong, that could be bad, so I better save it. The answer is Innie Miney, of course. Why would you say that? Because Innie Miney just said so herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped the car from the right side door, which would have to have been where the driver's seat was. Ow. I'm inclined to feel sorry for a foolish fool who foolishly spends his time foolishly. At that time, Miss Innie Miney had not yet received her driver's license. And that is why the accident happened. Hold it, Phoenix. Looks like you still don't see the real truth behind the accident. The real truth? Think outside the box. Isn't that what we always say? The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Innie Miney, was in the one in the driver's seat. This leads us to the next question. The next question. Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? What? No, no. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name. This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is... Dick Gumshoe! No, I'm just kidding. A lot of heart.
Take that!
Mimi Miney, that is your real name.
Objection!
Of all the foolish dribble. Then, how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But Mimi Miney, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. And the body they found at the crash site, that was the body of the real Innie Miney. Isn't that right, Ms. Mimi Miney? Oh my gosh, this is a soap opera. Your Honor, I'm sure you can see now why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? What's the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Miney was still in fact alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Von Karma, why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi, too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister?
Take that!
That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. A few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. Draven, what do you make of all this? I think it was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo? Becoming any has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult. I hate it. I hate it all. There are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as why did Ms. Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Ms. Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Ms. von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Ow. 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 Okay. And one more for good measure. Phoenix. Hang in there, Phoenix. Phoenix! This court is a fraud. A sham. Now then. Looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. That is all. This court is adjourned. Good work, old man Draven Judge. Congratulations, Maya. Sis! Come to my bosom. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. Really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream I smelled a really familiar scent. Familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks! Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But you don't want something like this to ever happen again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey, Nick, tell me. Why my aunt went and did something so horrible? Why don't she help Mimi Miney with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. I don't want to get this one wrong, though. Curly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into the Karain village. And that person will be you, Maya. And? But if you weren't there, the main family's bloodline would disappear, and what would happen then? The Branch family. My aunt. Evie knows what's up. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearls. Ah! Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Oh. My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Karain, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I hope that brainless nurse carried out her murder and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl, that Maya Fey. I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. There's gonna be trouble in the future, isn't there? Well, hopefully we get justice for all. Ah, no, another episode with her. Crudler. Alright. I did it in the duration you were gone? I did. Because I'm on top of things tonight. You bet. And with that, it's exactly 8. Good. You know what that means? That means that this stream is coming to an end and we will pick this game up again on Friday. But tomorrow we're starting a new RPG, and Wednesday we're starting a goofy RPG. Anyhow, thank you very much for watching. And so, without further ado, on behalf of Amora, the couch, and myself, We're gonna say goodnight. And good night and good trial. I love it. Have a good night, folks. And don't eat bad cheese.